Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today joining us with Master Fitter Sam Smith from Golf Repairs for You, and we're going to be reviewing the Taylormade R7 Quad mini driver.
We are.
Which I must say, Sam, we've reviewed a lot of mini drivers in the past, and actually the last mini driver, which were the copper version, the burner, was it?
Yeah, burner mini copper.
We said that it didn't actually sort of improve that much on the previous model, did it?
Because I had the original version, the original burner, and yeah, we did testing against that and didn't see really any difference. A lot of it just kind of changed the whole, design on the bottom, on the sole, change the colourway, and that was about it.
Almost just like a refresh, weren't it?
Yeah.
But with the R7 Quad, I mean, I'm already looking at this, and from your perspective, what do you think?
It's tasty, isn't it?
There's a lot going on, isn't there? They've sort of put a lot of technology in this one.
Yeah. So obviously you got twist face speed pocket. And then main thing obviously why it's now the quad version. You've got 4 weight ports. You got 2 13 grams, 2 4 grams. So again, you can also make it high spin, low spin, fade draw. Just a bit more versatile, I'd say, than the previous models.
Well, we've got this set up obviously in your spec, and quite thankfully I actually recently been fitted and you suggested this shaft for me, so it's going to be a good obviously product for us to test today. And I think what we'll do, we're going to get out on the course, obviously we've got the launch on it, so we'll share some numbers, but I reckon we should sort of have a look at the adjustability and what we can actually do.
Yeah, like I said, it's my game. I've only had this about a week or so, but it's very good. But yeah, obviously 11.5 head. We can obviously knock it down to 10. We can knock it up to 13 with my adapter. So yeah, we can obviously have a play with a setting, see if it does change ball flight, and obviously play about with weights as well.
We're going to open it. We're going to tee off on this first hole. Obviously, play it first hole here at Sherland, and I think we'll get on to third hole.
Yeah.
And we'll get some numbers on this. I'd love to put it into like its most fade position.
Yeah.
Or it's more, and have a look at.
Yeah, I think we'll get some data just neutral.
Yeah.
And then I think we'll knock the loft down, make it fade bias, then knock the loft up, make it draw bias, and just see how much it changes ball flight. Really, that's what the original quad was designed for. Designed to just, it was the first in the industry to change ball flight. So we'll see if we can still do it.
All right, let's get teed off. How do you tee it, Sam?
I tee it quite low, but it's just how I naturally hit it. If I hit it too high on the head, it just spin drops too much.
And what you got it set at?
At the minute, we've got it on 10.5.
Yeah, just neutral.
Yeah, neutral weights, 10.5. It's a bit lower loft.
Thanks for coming.
Good strike.
You're going to fade.
Fairness, I think you aimed there.
It's a nice positional shot, that.
43 yards. Probably got to pitch it short of the green, really. It's firm. Now, sit. Sit. Little pull.
277. I mean, that's pretty much driver numbers, that. I'd say it were a better ball flight for win than my driver.
Yeah, obviously you hit a little pull, so it's not the spin off, didn't it?
Have you got it set up like as a driver numbers?
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I don't like it being too high spin. Probably like 2,800 spin, so like just in between driver and freewood, really.
Yeah. I think I've left myself in a bad position here with that bunker, haven't I? Can't really do much else, really.
Yeah, good shot.
Steady. Ooh. Bit racy.
Yeah, we're pretty quick. It's always a little bit low.
You can have that. What? So we're going to start by in a couple of drives each in neutral.
Yeah.
And then we're going to look at it in what positions we're going to pop
so we'll get the data from a neutral, and then we'll go like maximum fade, maximum draw. So obviously changing loft and changing weight in, and just see what ball flight does basically.
And is this with the stock weights that people would go and buy?
Yeah, this is the stock weights. Yeah, 2 13 grams, 2 4 grams. So it's quite a bit you can shift around. So yeah, like I said, I think we do 2 balls each.
You might have to talk through the numbers, Sam.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, obviously, aim point wise, we're just going to sort of aim for a straight shot. So I'm going to aim down line of these trees a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a long par. Is it par 4 this or par 5?
Par 5. Yeah. Big dog leg, so you definitely got to get a bit of accuracy.
I mean, I tend to sort of like try to play a bit of a fade, so I'm just going to try and play my normal swing and see what happens. We're not going to try to change a swing. We'll just let's see what the club does. And I would say that's like exactly the shape that I'd want to hit.
That should be good on that hole.
256.
That carry?
Yeah, that's carry, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, 2583 spin. We've got 150 ball. Yeah, 11.9 launch. Yeah, it's come out like a driver, like ball flight. Yeah, again, mini drive, there's no right answer really in terms of what you want ball flight wise. It depends what you want it to use it as. If you want it as a freewood replacement or as a driver replacement.
I think what I'm kind of interested in most, because is this the first mini driver? Oh, well, it's PXG in there that you got interchangeable weights as well.
Yeah, this is the second one that's got 4 weight ports.
Yeah.
So PXG brought out just before, and then obviously Taylormade's kind of, realised it's definitely a better innovation and gone down that route. And obviously it's just fitting, you've done the R7 quad with it. Nice, I guess nostalgic.
People will be interested to see how much difference these weights actually do make.
Yeah, that's the point. Purpose of them, isn't it?
That's a little bit of a bullet. They're stinking ball flights, these, aren't they?
Yeah, they're coming low. Obviously, we do have 13.5 head as well. Yeah, I think it was a little bit lower on the head, so spin went up. So that was more strike location than anything.
244 carry.
Again, didn't shape a lot.
But I mean, just to give some reference, I mean, my freewood, I'd expect to carry that around about sort of 240 tops, very top end.
Yeah.
And it certainly wouldn't be flying on this ball flight. It's a lot more higher launching and softer landing.
Yeah, and that, like I said, for me, I wanted it to be just a bit hotter off the face, really. Just got to chopping away. Best not do it on camera.
I didn't see him, actually. Were you there when I hit?
No.
Shot, Sam.
Yeah.
264 yards. You've really got that out there, haven't you?
Yeah, shook it well. Again, that was a little fade, but that's my neutral shot, like you were saying. So, interested we go fade bias if it's like super fade biased.
What would you expect carry distance from a driver then?
Only a little bit more than that. Again, 153 ball. Yeah, that's exactly how I want that to be. So 12.5 launch, 2.6 spin. Yeah, 2.64 carry. Yeah, I'd say my driver's only probably good, about 8-10 yards more carry. If that really. But I just wanted it kind of set up like that. It just because it's obviously shorter shaft as well. I feel like I've got sometimes a bit more control with this.
Solid. That's perfect. You cannot hit a better shot than that. 269. 155 ball speed. I'll tell you what's interesting about that. I don't know what your normal ball speed is with a driver, but I think my very best ball speed with a driver, when I'm hitting it hard, is 160.
Yeah, I'm similar to you.
So it's not that far off, is it?
No, this has always been, even like my previous version, it's always pretty close ball speed. It's only a few mile an hour behind. But again, yeah, very consistent. Again, 11.9 launch, 2.585 spin. Yeah, I said it. For me, I just wanted it. It's nice penetrating flight, got a run, especially this time of year. And also just versatile off the deck as well.
What I'd love to do now is get it in the sort of more draw bias position.
Yeah, draw first.
More higher position, just to see what happens to the numbers. Do we lose much distance? Does it change the shape of the shot a great deal?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not somebody that wants any draw bias on my clubs. I hate draw bias, but there'll be a lot of people out there that's probably got a fade that want to see what the driver actually does. Will it stop our natural fade that we've got?
Yeah, it needs to be versatile, doesn't it? So yeah, let's keep. Obviously, so yeah, just changing the weights around. So 13 heel and at the back in the heel, and then with a 4 back toe and then front toe. So shifting quite a bit of CG around. Again, we'll point out we had it neutral, but we had it weights front. Right. So again, you can go neutral weights back as well. That make it a little bit higher flight.
So we had it neutral, low spin.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, now we've got it up to 13 and draw bias.
Yeah.
So should be a bit of a different animal.
Cool. I cannot believe how much that's changed its appearance. Look how close that's set. I'm just letting it drop on the floor. I don't know if you can see from there. It's really closed.
Yeah, definitely shook the face a lot. So, yeah, it should definitely at least change, you know, club face at impact, which obviously changes.
I'm going to let it sit there. I'm not going to try to manipulate it, but straight away, you know, wow.
You feel like it's going to go more left, don't you?
I mean, it's scary to me because my bad shot's a hook, really.
Yeah.
And I'm always trying to feel a fade naturally. But be interesting to see what this does. Can't say I enjoy the look of it. It really does shift the way it looks, but it will appeal to somebody. Oh, wow. That makes a hell of a difference.
That definitely turned. Went further.
I mean, numbers-wise, we've got a great carry.
Yeah, so I think launch went up a little bit, 13.3. Ball speed still about 151, 2.7 spin. But ball fly definitely changed a great deal.
And I've actually felt, what's crazy about that is I normally feel a fade swing. So for it to change the ball flight that much, I mean, if I know I'm going to get that draw now, do I just aim further right?
Yeah, I think normally you would, wouldn't you? If obviously you know it's going to come back.
That were better. I mean, if you know you're going to get it, you can...
Yeah, it's quite neutral.
Yeah.
So again, obviously neutralise your ball flight a little bit, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, you're saying that's neutral, but I'm literally trying to fade the ball with my swing. So to keep it straight is a compliment to it, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you not play in that setting either?
No, definitely not. I'm like you. I'd be fade setting, if anything.
Let's see what you think then.
But yeah, visually, it's changed a lot.
It's definitely turning a bit.
Went further.
I think what's interesting...
It went neutral.
Yeah, they've gone further, haven't they, in that setting?
Yeah, high launch, spin 2.7. Obviously, we've gone up in loft, so this is now 13. So
yeah,
got a bit more carry then. Ball speed's still decent, but yeah, again, you know, I wasn't trying to, you know, I was just doing a normal swing, and it definitely neutralised it a bit. Let's go.
You said it was neutral. I'm sure it had a tad of draw on it.
A little bit heely.
But it's not sliding
no,
left
it's
to
not
right,
faded as much as the others. Like again, especially since I've healed that, I didn't really shape it. Like you can see it on there, really.
What will be scary now is to see what happens when we put it in this most fade position.
Just a little bit low heel.
I think we'll get some squirty fades going.
Yeah, this would be perfect for this hole with a dog leg.
Sliders.
So yeah, so you go down to 10. And also just completely flip the weights around.
So I'm not going to adjust my swing, but I'm just going to start a bit more up this left-hand side.
Face angle look different again?
It's gone, yeah, it's gone back to sort of how it were originally.
Yeah.
It don't look any more open than it were originally. Did you have it neutral to start with?
We had it down a little bit on the first, and then obviously when we did it off neutral, so we've had a few.
But a massive difference from what we've just had it in. Definitely. Yeah, massive.
Definitely went lower.
Yeah.
Shape a lot.
271.
Where did you hit that? Do you know?
It felt middle. I mean, probably not as aware as you are because I'm not thinking about it, but it just felt middle to me.
Then ball flight then. Yeah, 2.6 spin, 13 launch. Yeah, a bit more ball speed. Again, understandable because you're knocking loft down, putting a bit more pressure on the ball.
That was nice, weren't it, for this hole?
Yeah, it's perfect. Definitely further.
Well, what I would say is it's definitely anti-left now, isn't it?
Yeah.
For neutral, if not a couple of degrees open.
Yeah, definitely way different appearance. Oh, yeah. Very fade bias.
Would you not have it in them weights?
It's too much for me, because I fade it anyway at the minute.
Yeah.
So again, this is where it gets a bit awkward. So because I've over-faded it, I've actually added more loft. So mine's gone quite high then.
Yeah.
Even though we knocked the loft down. But again, really good ball speed, distance really good.
I think that's one compliment you could say to this, is no matter what setting we've had it in, it's maintained its ball speed, hasn't it?
Yeah, and spin, to be honest. Spin's stayed very consistent. We've not really seen it fluctuate a lot. It's more just ball flight change, which is good. But yeah, this is just a bit too fade biased for my personal preference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit too much. But it's good to see that it's doing that.
Shall we have a match in this setting?
What a fade. Trying to have an advantage. But again, yeah, just higher, surprisingly, just because it's over fading is adding a bit too much loft for me. But again, really good carry, 273, ball speed's really good. Yeah, it's doing what it's meant to. It's really good. I do like it.
So we're going to put it back in its neutral position.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people's going to ask, what's it like off the deck?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, that's what it's designed for, isn't it? It's meant to be versatile off a tee, off a deck. Obviously, definitely a lot harder to hit off a deck. So, yeah, we're trying to make it easy as we can, really.
I mean, to be fair, we're going to put it in Sam's neutral position, so we've got it in the low spin. You know, because you use it mainly. Is it mainly a teeing off club? Oops.
Oh, that was a catch. Yeah, mainly. But again, you know, if I've got a par 5 and it needs to get it run up there, and you know, quite far away, I'll still hit it off the deck.
No, but what I'm saying is, if people are buying it mainly for the deck, then they could have the weights at the back, couldn't they?
Yeah, exactly.
To help you launch it. We've got it in your neutral. Would you change the adapter?
Yeah, I'll put it to what I have it on normally.
And is it 250?
250 with lasers, yeah. So into wind, so got to be a good hit to get there, really.
Well, I'm pretty much guarantee into a wind 250, I couldn't get there with a 3-wood just because at ball fly it'd stand up too much.
Yeah.
But I think with this, there's a good chance.
Yeah, I think we'll get there. Nearly. It's close.
I can't believe how much launch you get. You've actually got back edge at green, ain't you?
Yeah, I think it's gone back.
Does that green go out back at bunker?
Yeah, it's gone over green, I think, potentially.
Yeah.
Little pull, but in fairness, if it ball's a bit above my feet, it's kind of just gone straight. Hit it well. But again, it's just a flight I like. I just like it to be dead piercing and just running.
This is a low percentage shot, isn't it? It's not one you're expecting to sort of hit the green every time, but if you can get close.
Yeah, well, again, you know, I won't be too bothered about that if I was playing. You know, chip on, you got a chance of birdie. So yeah, now I know what it's doing. I'm going to probably just bang it flag now.
Oh, get zoomed in on that.
Smidge
right.
Ah, kick right. It's got there easy though.
Do you know what? Have you got your 3-wood in your bag?
I've got I got forward.
Do you go forward then mini driver?
I've got one iron as well. I'm a bit weird.
I won't mind seeing you hit your forward.
Yeah.
Just to show subscribers, you know, like, you know, what it does compared.
So yeah, GT3 8. It's a 5-wood, not down a degree, so it's 17. So I class it as forward. But yeah, this goes so much higher.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's gonna go higher, but there's definitely a big distance drop off. So yeah, let's see what this is doing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've turned it.
It's like standing up a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a bad shot, but you're just not going to get to the green with that flight, are you?
No, straight away. Like, again, I admit I've just pulled it off a slope, but yeah, it's straight away just stalling in this wind. That's so much more penetrating.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like I said, again, it's just serving a purpose. You know, downwind, then it's a different story. You can get this kind of riding the wing. Oh, we want that one
driver out one.
Nearly.
It's not bad.
Similar to my second one. But yeah, I reckon I'd have got there if it was straight.
For me, I don't know. It's just too strong, almost. That I'm probably not as confident as you because I don't launch it. But then if it was set up for me, would I have it in a bit more loft, do you think?
Yeah, again, I think that's why your secret weapon's good, because it's 13, isn't it?
Yeah, what's this set at?
It's 11.5 head, but that's set on 10.5, because that's what I normally play it at.
I think that's why I'm sort of a bit scared, because I'm looking at it, I can't see much loft.
Yeah.
And that ball flight's just come out so flat, which is good for distance, but for forgiveness, I don't know, I'm just not feeling
I think you'd
so
need
confident.
You'd need the 13.5 head if you had one.
Yeah.
A little bit heely. Well, that's what you'll probably expect, you know, off the deck. A bit more out of a heel, generally. Just like if you hit a driver off the deck, it's always going to go more heel by. But again, that's front edge.
I think to answer the question, you know, you can launch it. I mean, I'm launching it in a 10.5 degree off the deck, so you can get it up off the floor.
Yeah.
But I think for me, if I was set, and that's the beauty, you can set it up.
Yeah, exactly.
I could put them weights further back. I could loft it up.
Yeah, you'd probably go to say 12.5, weights are back, and then it'd be a different animal then.
Yeah,
definitely.
So I must say, I've tested quite a few mini drives, and that's probably right up there with my PXG for me. I mean, where do you think it sits amongst offerings?
Yeah, it's gone straight in my bag. I think it definitely feels better than the previous version.
Yeah.
The copper and the one I had before the original burner. Like I said, you know, a bit more adjustable. Prefer the look of it. Obviously, nice matte finish. The other one was like a gloss finish as well, so a little different. Yeah, I think it's very good offering.
I think for me, I'd summarise by saying, you know, like aesthetically, the clubs always have to appeal to me, and it's one that I put down behind the ball, and I love the look of it.
Yeah,
you know, I love the look of it, and the adjustable weight technology means that you can really set it up to your own eye.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing how much it can go from a club that I dislike to like, just from a matter of a few clicks.
Yeah, definitely.
In that sort of neutral position, in the open position, for me, it's very appealing.
Yeah.
And I love that fact that, you know, it just on that old, or hitting the shots off the deck there, it weren't quite set up for me, but I'd be quite confident if I put them weights further back and lofted it up a bit. Yeah. A completely different animal.
Yeah, it's definitely for everyone really. Like I said, obviously 2 loft offerings. Again, realistically with a 2 edge, you can go from, I think with a Taylormade up to 9.5 degree to 15.5. So in a different head. So it's such a huge offering in terms of loft and then weight placement as well. So yeah.
I guess as well, for anybody that's watching from UK, obviously we have different seasons. You know, you could set it up a bit of a winter club, couldn't you? More carry, you know, more launch, and then potentially some when it's dried out, you know, more of a missile launch.
This is definitely more of a summer setting, but yeah, like I said, come winter, I might, like I said, knock it up a tad, put the weights at the back, and then all of a sudden you get a little bit more carry.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what you want, is just versatile.
So yeah, massive thumbs up from us. I think it's had a bit of a good test.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, you know, I use PXG and I went down that route because of the adjustability, but now I think it's opened up a window, you know, for you guys considering a mini driver.
Yeah.
Maybe look at Taylormade if you're looking for adjustability as well as PXG.
And I'd get one soon because they're flying out.
Are they?
Yeah. Well, we always do limited numbers, and obviously it's not been out too long, you know, a couple of weeks. So yeah, I think get it while you can.
Probably a good point, because when we tried to look for the bronze burner driver, they were actually fetching more than retail.
Oh yeah, I meant, you know, I put my original burner up for sale a few days ago, and I had a lot of interest, and I was looking online, and I was surprised how much we were fetching, even though it's 2 models old.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, we'll come a point probably in a couple of months where we, second hand, we will still be fetching retail.
Yeah.
Because people are just desperate for them.
Brilliant. Guys, hope you're enjoying the videos. If you're not just subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Go and check some out golf repairs for you. We're at Shirland Golf Club today, and I must say it's in fantastic condition.
Yeah, it's playing really well. I've got my golf day here, 19th of June. So yeah, I'm taking payments for that now if anyone's interested.
Well, we'll definitely be attending, so you know, get yourself down for that. We'd love to see you on the day, and make sure to subscribe, and let's get to 50,000. We're nearly there.
Yeah.
Let's get to 50,000 and get on the map.
Definitely.
We'll see you in a few days' time, guys. Bye.